Hi, good morning, everybody. I don't know why my iPhone is foggy or blurry when I flip it around, but anyway, I wanted to give an update because I'm too tired to type. I am on day 2 after my surgery. I'm in a lot of pain. It's, of course, very different from leukemia where you don't have that kind of surgical pain. You're just, walking around suffering from other ways. But I am in a lot of pain from the stitches and the whole reconstruction of the surgery. What they've been doing, and I'm also tired because every hour they wake me up, they have this Doppler, which looks like this, and they have to put this on my breast to make sure that there's blood flow going into my breast from the vein, the vessels they've transferred. So basically during the surgery, they took blood vessels from my stomach, cut them and moved them up here so they can supply blood supply to my new breasts. And if there's no blood supply, if they find out, they check it every hour, that there's no blood supply and it's not working, the tissue will not live because it needs blood supply. And that means I would have to go back into the ER right now or whenever, if that were to happen, and have them redo it and move the vein, another vein. So far so good. That's one piece of good news, that they are getting a signal and it is showing that it's working. Excuse me, it hurts to even cough. The other thing, I have 4 drains, I don't even want to show you because it looks gross, coming out that I will have to manage when I go home. And they do it here every 3 hours. They dump the drains. It's a lot of fluids coming from my body from surgery. They said basically your immune system reacts, and to protect your body because it's in trauma, and you have a lot of fluid. So I have 4 drains right now, and the nurses come by, and as soon as I get home on Tuesday, every 3 hours, I will have my caregiver, whoever is visiting me, my sister, my friend Natalie, or whoever, or Caesar, will have to dump this, and then that's part of the process. Now, you heard Caesar say that on the 13th, you heard Caesar say that my lymph nodes, it did not show anything in my lymph nodes, which is great news. That was the preliminary report, so I'm not going to let my guard down until on January 13th when they give me the final report. That will confirm for sure that it was not in my lymph nodes. The next thing, it obviously worries me, and it's just that I have to meet with my leukemia oncologist in February to make sure that none of this trauma affected anything about my remission with leukemia. I'm very proud of myself that I have walked. The first day, yesterday, I walked 4 times. I walked 2 to 3 laps, and they said most patients don't, they only practice getting from the bed to the chair. And so I'm proud that I armored up, and I can tell you that even though I'm in a lot of pain, that I prepared through my acupuncture, through my workouts, through staying active, and it is helping me get through this better. And they said that they've been fascinated with how quickly I'm able to try to do things. Not to say I'm not in pain, because I am in a lot of pain. It's very hard, and it also is, I would say, embarrassing to have somebody have to wash you again and take care of you. And also, speaking of that, and I know this is every woman who's had this done, it is emotional when you take off the gown and you look and see what you look like, and you see the bruises and the scabs and the stitches, and you don't recognize yourself, and you go through some, emotional moments of loss. When I know I've already gone through enough loss with losing my DNA from leukemia, losing, a lot of losses, losing friends, losing hair. So it has been very emotional for me, but I wanted to share all this with you because I just think it's educational, and it's fascinating that they stood in that surgery for 8 hours, and what they did, excuse me, getting rid of my breast, making new breasts, and things like that. It's just, and how they stand still for 8 hours to make it happen. And now we're monitoring the blood flow and the new vessels they've put up there. So my sister and Caesar are getting ready to come here and visit, and then I'm going to get up and start walking. But they wake me up every hour, so I'm exhausted. Thank you for all the posts, the comments, the phone calls, the texts, everything. I could not do it without having so many amazing friends who care. And I promise you I'll always continue to pay it forward. When I get out, this is my purpose, to help others so we can make this a better experience. They have not sent a social worker or a therapist to deal with the emotional side. That's psycho-oncology. It's an emerging field, and it should have been emerging a long time ago because this is emotional. Again, have a great day, and don't forget to armor up. I hope to be home Tuesday, and I'll do another update. Sorry for the foggy camera. Bye.